off the 2 switches. There you go. How's that? Yeah, August 16th is our next meeting. It'll be Gene Eisenhower.
Let's show the video of the UFO.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to turn this over to you, and you can do what you want.
Okay.
The thing of it is, this is Alan Strum, and if things keep going right, this young gentleman here will be taking my place as Pima County Section Director. And I'll still be here to help. But at this time, here's Alan.
I want to show the video clip. What was your name again?
Joaquin.
Joaquin. Joaquin videotaped a potential UFO. And so this is the original video clip here.
Is these lights too bright?
We can probably turn that off here.
Tell them how it's really windy and that's going against the wind.
Right, if you see, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's about as much as we got.
Let me see, let me get up here.
Good?
That's great, yeah, very good. Now I can see it. Watch the all the way.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back before I got it on videotape. Like it was said, there was a really, really strong wind. It was approximately about 60 miles an hour. And I was in my little trailer and I was playing my little Xbox, and my trailer started bouncing pretty much, and I started to get concerned because I thought it was going to get flipped over. And I turned off the game and I heard this horrendous noise of aluminum getting ripped off, and I thought it was another trailer getting rolled over, you know. And I looked out the window, and it was, I mean, the rain was going straight like this. And I looked down the way. It was approximately about 70 yards, and it was my neighbor's trailer had a carport over, and it got ripped off. It went over his roof and went into the river. I live right next to the river, but I mean, the debris went all the way to the river. And I said, oh my goodness, you know, and I just like was waiting for the storm to pass over, and it kept raining, and then like all of a sudden the rain stopped. I mean, and the wind calmed down, and I said, oh well, now I can go outside and see the damage. So I walked out of my little trailer, I walked around the corner, and I started looking around where my neighbor's roof was, and above the ceiling before his trailer, I saw this white object. It was shaped like a 40-foot, like a refrigerator. It was rectangular, and it was standing up. It was standing up like that. It wasn't on its side. It was standing up, and it was. I just seen the object, and I said, "What in the world is that?" And it kept going like this, kept going like that. So I ran in and I got my binoculars. And when I got my binoculars, which was more powerful than the video that you see here, I looked at it, and when I was looking through the binoculars, I could still see the raindrops between the object and where I was looking at, and it was falling between the object, and it was hazy. But I saw the object, and I could not believe what I was seeing. It was, like I said, it was like a 40-foot refrigerator, rectangular, and it was spinning real fast. And all I could see and make out was a lot of white and a little bit of blue, hues of blue into it. And it was streaking by, and I go, what in the world is that? And I was in shock. I just like was apoplectic. I couldn't, it was like they were telling me, okay, you've seen us, what are you going to do now? And I just waited there, and the first intelligible thing after about 30 seconds of looking at it is, get your video camera. So I ran in and I panicked. I got my video camera, and as you see here at the beginning, I turn it off and I turn it on, and I got about 50 seconds of this, and this is not what I saw originally. It's changing forms, and I still don't know. And it is going against the wind. The wind had died down, But I say approximately the wind's going about 40 miles an hour at that time. And it's going against the wind. The wind was going in a northwest direction. This is going in the southwest direction. But I still don't know what it is. But like I say, any questions?
Did it just take off after that?
No, okay. As you see the whole film, I started having problems right here at the power lines because I thought it was getting blurry on me. And at first I thought it was coming toward me. But when I got to the power lines, I thought it was, the object was getting blurry because of the power lines. So what I did was I shut it off and I passed the power lines and I got closer to the house that the carport got ripped off. And when I was doing that, my landlord, she was coming down in her truck and she started yelling and screaming, "Where's the guy that's got this carport got ripped off?" And I said, "I don't know, I don't think he's home." And I started talking with her about, well, you tell him when he gets back he's got to clean up all this mess and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. And at this time I kept glancing up and down and I saw it there, it was still up there. But the next time I looked up, it was not there, so I think it went into the clouds. I don't know, I didn't see it take off or nothing. But like I say, it could have went into the clouds.
How long ago did this happen? And we said it was near the Rito.
Yeah.
And what was the cross streets near that?
La Troya.
Oh.
La Troya and Rito. And what was the other question, sir?
Oh, the time, about when? When did that
It
happen?
was, gosh, I remember, June 25th, 2006. And it happened about 5:30 in the afternoon.
Is it rounded off on the top and the bottom?
At the last, right there, there's another time when it gets to that shape. It looks like an arrowhead.
How about a bun, a hamburger bun?
No, I don't know. I could not say that it looked.
Rounded like on top sometimes.
It did at first when I took it up and it started coming up higher. It did, to me, certain segments looks like it's a blimp,
Yeah.
but a blimp going straight up.
Okay, was the center of it black with maybe sparkles on the top and bottom?
I didn't see no lights.
No sparkles.
I didn't see no lights.
Aren't
How far do you think it was from you?
I think it was about less than a quarter of a mile, and at the end of the tape, I think it was a quarter of a mile. When I first saw the object without the videotape, but with the binoculars and with my eyes, it was less than 100 feet off the ground. That's when it was spinning the fastest. It was spinning, it was spinning so fast that I could see it with the binoculars. It was spinning and it just goes spinning, and I could not make out the blue, but I did see a little blue specks in there. Little like streaks of blue just in it, but
did it change size?
it didn't change size, but it did change color.
It did change color?
It sure did, because you can see black in there,
Okay.
but I don't know what it was. So thank you for your guys' time.
Okay, so one of the advantages that we have with computers is that we can stabilize video footage like this. So we've been watching this over and over again, and we naturally see a handshake. In this case, I've stabilized the video, locked in on the object, so the video is actually moving all around us and we're staying right on that spot. So it stays centered in there, so we can see it turning. So another thing we can do with it is we can apply certain effects to it to see if we can see any other details. Like in this case, it's the inverse. All the colors have been remapped to their opposites. So the blackbirds look white. And you notice up here, this area right there has a lot of, just looks bulbous and fuzzy compared to the outer edge. Right here is a finding edges algorithm. That halo around there isn't really there. We're not really exposing anything. We're just adjusting the video footage so that we can enhance other details.
Was it turning while it was in that position?
Yep.
Turning, still turning.
Here's another algorithm. Oh, that first one was a sharpening filter, and this one is the line filter. So right now the computer's attempting to find any edges, and it highlights them in bright contrast. You see right there, it came on. There's something that rotated around the front. This is the other part of the video clip, right there, as it rotates around again. I think that's it on that.
Is that what caused the birds to be frightened?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
Yeah, it could be. I know they're definitely flying around. They're definitely flying around, blown by the wind a whole lot. And if you were to see the first part of the video, the place is just torn up from the wind.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And those birds were really fighting the wind. We're actually zoomed in here on the full video. Okay.
Okay, thank you very
What
much.
is your sense of the relative position between the object and those high tension wires? Is the object closer to us or further from us?
It's further from us. Yes, it is. It's like I say, right there. It's got to be at least 1/4 of a mile.
Okay. So I'm going to get started.
All right. Thank you very much.
My name's Alan Strum, and I have found myself to be a lunar anomaly hunter.